The Big Bang Theory, tonight at 6 on Fox 54.
Sheffield Police Sergeant Nick Reisner was honored with a hero's ride home as he was transported back to the Shoals this afternoon. This procession of police vehicles there in Florence escorted Reisner's body to the funeral home close by. It left from Huntsville, and he was one of 2 officers shot Friday afternoon in Sheffield. He was flown to Huntsville Hospital, where he died from his injuries Saturday morning. A GoFundMe has been set up for the Reisner family. The fundraiser has already reached its $5,000 goal by raising more than $8,000. The money will be used to help the family pay for any medical and funeral expenses. If you also would like to donate, head over to our website, fox54.com. Florence fire investigators are looking for clues in a house fire where 2 bodies were discovered. Crews responded to a 911 call about a fire at a home on Southwood Avenue just after 4 a.m. They discovered the bodies after putting out the fire. There was no electricity at the home. No word yet on how the 2 people died. It's Monday, and not a bright Monday, because I hear there is some rain in our future, Jordan.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're talking about quite a bit of rain in the future across North Alabama, southern and middle Tennessee. Good thing we actually got to enjoy a little bit of sunshine this afternoon. Radar remains nice and quiet this evening. Maybe a couple of extremely light showers across far northeast Alabama, but really that's about it. I'm pretty confident that we're going to stay dry through a good chunk of the evening. Otherwise, temperatures in the lower 70s, 73 at 7, 70 by 8, 69 degrees by 9 o'clock. As we head into the later part of the overnight, early into your Tuesday morning, we're going to begin to see more widespread rain filter into the Tennessee Valley. That rain could come with some thunderstorms. Some of those thunderstorms could be a little stronger, maybe even marginally severe. And to top it all off, we're talking about the opportunity for some widespread flooding. More details on all of that in just a little while, Julia.
Thanks, Jordan. Plans are underway for a memorial for an A&M grad that was murdered. You will recall we told you last week about the search for missing Jelani Day.
This will be the last. This will be the last COVID briefing in Decatur until further notice.
Mental Health Monday, we're talking about another mental illness and if there is a cure to it. We'll have the details next.
A newly released 911 call details a possible Brian Laundrie sighting. I'm Charles Watson in Northport, Florida. The details coming up.
And this Star Trek captain is heading to space next week. All these stories are ahead.
Fox 54 congratulates 2 men and a truck Best in Business Award recipient.
This week's Mental Health Monday, we're talking about another mental illness, obsessive compulsive disorder. Now, you've probably heard this word thrown around in conversation, but what actions exactly fall into the category of someone having this illness? Let's take a look. You've probably heard of obsessive compulsive disorder, or OCD. But what does it look like for someone who has the mental illness? According to the net, with a crew on board. I want to talk about something.
All right.
What happened to social media today?
I don't care, but it was absolutely fantastic.
Honestly, it was giving me a headache because I think it has become a habit to just touch each, social media page, the app in order, and I kept clicking on Instagram and I kept seeing the same post and it was frustrating my brain. My brain was having a malfunction.
Personally, I found it to be a great relief. I'm more focused on the end of there's such a stigma around Facebook. Everybody's so focused on likes and comments and shares.
No, I'm not focused on that. I just have things to post, and I was commenting with people in my DM, so I had to get back to them, and it was frustrating me.
Kind of seems like you probably needed the break from social media, Julia. Let's talk about the weather. It hasn't been a bad afternoon across the Tennessee Valley. As a matter of fact, we got to enjoy a fair amount of sunshine. It was one of those days when you could enjoy the fact that social media went completely and utterly kaput, and you could have spent some time outside. Radar looks nice and quiet this evening. We've been talking about a couple of extremely isolated showers across northeast Alabama, but otherwise it's been really quiet. We're going to begin to talk about some changes, though, in our weather pattern as we head into Tuesday. We're talking about a pretty impressive area of low pressure that by Tuesday afternoon is going to be sitting over much of the state of Mississippi and then back even into Arkansas, down into portions of Louisiana. This area of low pressure is going to be our driving force for sensible weather across the Tennessee Valley over the next several days. The key feature to notice here is the fact that this area of low pressure is going to bring in a lot of moisture. Winds are going to be out of the south. We're going to bring in moisture. We're going to continue with that humid air mass that we've seen over the last several days, and we're going to bring back opportunities for widespread shower and thunderstorm activity across all of North Alabama, southern Middle Tennessee. As a matter of fact, here's what Futurecast looks like by the time we get to 8:30, 9 o'clock on Tuesday morning. Many of us are talking about some rain.
Fox 54 Sports is sponsored by Mountain Dew. Do the do.
Happy Monday, sports lovers and friends. The Alabama Crimson Tide continues to roll high, so it's time for the rest of the SEC to hold on. Remaining at the top.
The temperatures hanging out in the 70s for the most part. If you want to put something on the grill, probably not going to be a bad night for it. We are eventually going to cool off into the 60s. Have a good look at the next 7 days. Unfortunately, showers and thunderstorms return back to the Tennessee Valley as we head into your Tuesday. Pretty healthy opportunities for rain Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. It's not until we get to Friday, Saturday, and Sunday that we begin to dry out. Plenty of sunshine Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures hanging out in the lower 80s. Who does Alabama play this weekend? You probably just said that.
Yes, I just said they're going to be at Texas A&M, so they have a road matchup. Should be an easy one. I mean, Nick Saban is acting like it's going to be a hard win.
Okay, but he does that every week. He gets up there.
Right, and you see how he blows out everybody, but go ahead.
He gets up there every single week, and he acts like they're going to lose the game.
But has he ever made a comment like Ole Miss's coach saying, grab some popcorn? Has he ever been that?
No, he's not the cocky type. He
no.
doesn't need to be.
And he's not going to. He's not ever going to say that, oh yeah, we've got this in the bag.
I genuinely think that's one of the keys to his success. I mean, that's what I think. I mean, he goes into every game humble, like he's about to get blown out himself, and then he ends up blowing out every other team he plays.
I think that's why the whole rat poison conversation came up. Someone asked him, is he going to beat this school? And he was just like, no, just because it's this team, like, doesn't mean we're going to win. This is just some rat poison, and that's...
Yeah, he refers to that whenever the media gets a little crazy like we usually do. But hey, that's all a part of sports media.
Yeah. All right, well, that was some good chat. But let's see. Thanks for joining us tonight at Fox 54 at 5:30. We'll be back at 9.